If you're planting cabbage and kale and not getting the big leafy harvests you hoped for, you're probably making one of these common mistakes. These leafy greens are garden favorites. They're packed with nutrients, relatively easy to grow, and thrive in cooler weather. But they still have their quirks, and getting them right makes all the difference between stunted growth and a full, vibrant harvest. Let's start with mistake number 1. Planting too close together. Many gardeners underestimate how big cabbage and kale can get. When you space your seedlings too closely, they compete for sunlight, nutrients, and airflow. This not only stunts their growth, but also invites disease and pests. The ideal spacing? About 18 to 24 inches apart for cabbage and 12 to 18 inches for kale. Give them room to breathe and you'll be rewarded with lush, full heads and leaves. Mistake number 2, skipping soil preparation. Both cabbage and kale are heavy feeders. If you drop them into poor, compacted soil without enriching it, your plants will struggle. Before planting, loosen your soil deeply and work in plenty of compost or well-rotted manure. Add a balanced organic fertilizer that's rich in nitrogen to support leafy growth. Check your soil pH too. Both crops prefer a slightly acidic to neutral soil, around 6.0 to 7.0. Now, mistake number 3, ignoring pests like cabbage worms and aphids. These two pests love brassicas, and they can do serious damage quickly. Look under the leaves regularly and hand-pick worms if you see them. You can also spray neem oil or use a garlic and chili solution to deter them naturally. If you're not proactive about pest control, you could lose your entire crop. Another big issue is planting at the wrong time of year. Cabbage and kale are, cool weather crops. If you plant them when it's too hot, they'll bolt or become tough and bitter. For the best results, plant in early spring or late summer for a full harvest. In hotter regions, you can actually grow them through winter, especially kale, which gets sweeter after a light frost. Mistake 5, not watering consistently. These leafy greens need steady moisture to develop properly. Inconsistent watering causes stress and leads to small heads, curled leaves, or even splitting in cabbage. The key is to keep the soil moist, but not soggy. A layer of mulch helps retain moisture and keep the roots cool, especially during dry spells. Mistake 6, forgetting to rotate crops. Cabbage and kale are part of the brassica family, and planting them in the same spot every season encourages soil-borne diseases and nutrient depletion. Always rotate with non-brassica crops like beans, carrots, or onions to keep your soil healthy and pests guessing. Lastly, over-fertilizing can actually backfire. While they love nitrogen, too much of it can lead to lush foliage with little structure or flavor, and can even delay head formation in cabbage. Stick with balanced, slow-release organic fertilizers and don't overdo it. More isn't always better. Avoiding these mistakes can make a huge difference in your cabbage and kale harvest. With the right spacing, rich soil, proper timing, and a bit of vigilance, you'll grow stronger plants, fend off pests, and enjoy nutrient-rich greens straight from your garden. So before you plant again, make sure you're not repeating these common errors, and your garden will thank you with every crunchy bite.